Hello, today we're here with Samantha Paneer.
Paneer. Yeah.
Paneer. How are you doing, Samantha?
Very good.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I grew up in the Midwest, and I moved out to the East Coast about 6 years ago. And I've been working kind of per diem jobs here and there. Work at a hospital, and I've done a few other lecturing things on the side. And that's what.
And you have a master's degree, right?
I do. I have a master's degree in exercise science.
Great, great.
Yeah.
What kind of exercise do you help people do?
All sorts. I work a lot with cardiac rehab with people that have had past heart attacks or just had bypass surgery. Pulmonary rehab and congestive heart failure as well.
Okay.
And then I've worked with athletes. I've worked with orthopedics in a physical therapy setting or with a sports training setting.
Okay.
All sorts of different
Sounds
ranges.
good.
Yeah. Keeps my life interesting.
And you've written a book, right?
I did. I just wrote a book, and I am in the process of finding an agent for it.
Okay, now listen up, right?
My first book is based on golfers. I wrote a program for exercises for the golfer, and that was based on different programs that I've done for them. Specifically, I ran exercise classes for a group of golfers, or I've done individual personal training sessions with golfers. And so I put it into book format.
All right.
Finally found the time and actually got it down on paper.
Sounds good. So if you play golf, contact Samantha, all right?
If you want to improve your game.
If you want to improve your game,
Yes.
talk to Samantha. If you want to look as good as Samantha, talk to Samantha. So tell us, what would you like to work on today with hypnosis?
I think I would really like to work on developing some psychic abilities.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to be very intuitive, used to be very, very beneficial in my career, especially moving across country. I went to school in central New York and then moved out here, and so both times I kind of transplanted into an area where I didn't know anybody or know anything, and having a little extra edge is very, very helpful. Getting to know people and who you can trust, who you can't trust, good places to eat.
Very important.
Very important.
Very important.
Yeah, and I have a 2-year-old daughter. And
what's her name?
Her name is Aris.
Aris?
A-R-I-S.
A-R-I-S?
Yeah, named after my
She's
grandmother.
on TV. You want to say hi to her?
Hi, Aris. Yeah, she loves seeing Mommy on TV. That will make her day. But when I got pregnant with her, I don't know if it was a defense mechanism, I kind of lost that ability.
Right.
And it's not nearly as strong now as it used to be.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't understand a lot of it before, but I kind of miss it when it's gone.
What, could you tell us a story where an intuition episode helped you with what you were doing?
Oh, just any number of things.
Yeah.
Even, simple as you feel like you really shouldn't go that one way to work, and you've been driving that same path for weeks at a time, and then that one day something feels off, and so you just say, okay, I'm going to go completely alternate route, even though it takes another 10 minutes along your drive, and then you find out that there was a big car accident about the exact time that you would have gone through the toll or through the bridge or something, and then you think, well, maybe that could have been me. Who knows? And I'd rather not know.
Was there a time where you used your intuition to pick a good restaurant?
Oh, all the time. All the time. Yeah, when you drive by and you know that it's going to be good.
Right.
Or you know that it's maybe not so good.
Right.
And that I was very successful at.
I should call you before I pick a restaurant. And you should also write a restaurant guide.
Restaurant guide. Along with the golf
Samantha's intuition.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? How did intuition help you into picking people who you can trust?
Well, when you're new to an area, you have to really rely on the people around you and your surroundings. And so just being able to, you get a good feeling about somebody, or even maybe developing the ability to see auras, and you can tell a lot from somebody's aura and how bright it is, or if there's other colors in it.
Right.
And there are a lot of good people out there, but there's a lot of not so nice people out there as well.
True. What could you tell us what you mean by aura?
Aura is an energy field that surrounds every object.
What is your experience?
What my experience,
with aura?
I started seeing them right, like probably 2 years before my daughter was born.
Oh,
so
wow.
it was a newer ability for me,
wow.
and I don't see them very often now. It's much more rare. It's an occasional thing, whereas before it was more all the time.
And do you see color
Yeah,
coming out of people?
yeah.
Can you describe the color?
Mostly I see good people, that is. I see like a bright white, almost a
Right.
yellowish.
Right.
If they get very enraged, very passionate, or angry, then it can change into more of a pink or a red,
Okay.
and it tends to get a lot brighter and stand out a lot more from the body.
Right. What's my aura like?
Yours is more of a golden.
Oh
You're-
yeah.
yeah.
It's not just the light.
You have more of a good aura.
All right. Thanks.
I can tell you're a good person.
Oh. Thanks. What about Renato over there? Does he have a good aura?
I can't see through the glass.
Oh. But he's a good guy. He's a good guy. I can see
I'll
that.
take your word for it.
It's like nice white aura, right?
Yeah. A little hazy. Yeah. And when people are not so good, then it's a lot more mucky. It's not very bright. It's more gray and like a darkish green, and those are not people that you want to be around. And your intuition, you feel more drained when you're around that.
Right.
And everybody has probably had that kind of feeling when you're around somebody and you don't want to be around that friend because they just make you feel so drained. You've lost
That's
all your
true.
energy. Or there's other people that you really like being around and you don't quite know why, but you always feel full of life
That's true.
and brightness around them, and that has a lot to do with their aura and their energy.
Okay. Let's say you become this ultimate intuition guru.
Okay.
And like this aura master. How would you see the world differently from you see it today?
Well, I know that a lot of the reading that I've done, there's a lot of medical intuitives,
Right.
and I do deal with cardiac patients all the time and people that have issues health-wise, and so it would be nice to be able to help them a little bit more. I'd get a better understanding of my patients.
Right.
Oftentimes it's really hard for them to describe what exactly is going on, or they're in denial and they might not know what the cause is, and it's
Right.
just it's no big deal. It hasn't happened to me, or I don't feel it, and they won't actually tell you about something unless you ask specific questions.
Right.
You don't know to ask specific questions if you're not that person and experiencing it. So when you have some intuitive ability, or even just some people can feel what other people are feeling, and you can,
Right.
I could sit next to you and say, oh, my lower back is really starting to hurt a little bit, and
Right.
it might not be my pain, it might be your pain.
Right.
So then I know to ask you about how's your back doing, and
Alright.
there's some exercises that I can show you to make that better.
Oh wow.
So it would help
Very
me
interesting.
professionally quite a bit.
Now you said you used to have this ability before,
Yes.
and first question is, would you like to have this ability the way it was before, or would you like to gain a new perspective on your abilities?
I would like it enhanced, and I would like to understand it better.
But not necessarily the way it was before, right?
Not necessarily,
Okay. Now,
as long as the understanding comes with it.
it's all good.
That could be beneficial.
What do you see as the obstacle that blocks you from accessing that part of your talent?
I'm not 100% sure. I think that my daughter probably has something to do with it. I spend more energy focused on her rather than being distracted.
Right.
I probably blocked part of it subconsciously just so that I wouldn't get distracted and I could care for her adequately, especially when she's a baby and
Right.
every sound means something.
Right.
Now she's a little bit bigger and she communicates much better. She
Right.
tells me what she wants. I don't have to guess and pay all that close in.
Right. Could I equate that to a sense of exhaustion?
No, I don't think so, because I do sleep pretty well. And my husband's great. He takes care of Eris quite a bit, and if I need extra rest, then he tends to let me have it, and we take turns sleeping in
Right.
and resting. So I do sleep pretty well. I do rest really well. I think maybe it's just that loss of control, whereas
Right.
before I didn't have anybody else to necessarily worry about
Right.
if something were to happen, if my spirit guides take me
Right.
on a journey and I don't make it back as quickly as I can, or if I lose some physical ability while I'm exploring something in another realm, or I don't know. Loss of control maybe.
Is there something that you're afraid of? You don't have to answer me precisely, but do you see that there could be something that you are afraid of? That the dark energy is pulling you from
No.
fully engaging?
I think that I'm strong enough to make it back, and I'm enough positive energy to not be manipulated.
Right.
And my husband always has really great energy, and he's around me so much of the time,
Right.
and I trust him completely as well.
So tell me, what do you think it would take for you to get the psychic energy back, or enhance the ability that you already have?
I'm not 100% sure. I know that they say that all children have some intuitive abilities,
True.
and my daughter is definitely tuned in with me.
True.
She
has
knows
the right genes.
She knows everything that goes on with me. If I leave the house, if I'm there and I sleep in, if it's
Right.
just the two of us, she'll sleep in until 10:30 in the morning. If I get up and leave the house, she's, no matter what, she's up 5 minutes after I leave, easily,
Right.
very, very easily.
Right.
So I think that as children, we all develop
Right.
something, and then as time goes on, you get a little skeptical, and I think I was skeptical for a very long time, and then started having little things happen here and there, and it's about the time that I met my husband, and he was more understanding of it and could explain a little bit, and I think it's just lack of knowledge.
Right.
I think there's signs that guide us to most of what we do in our life. You just have to have those eyes open and actually realize that they're there and pay attention to them.
Let's set a small benchmark, right, to measure. Let's say today's therapy is a complete success,
Okay.
and 1 week from now, and today, could you name 2 or 3 main difference in your ability or in your world that we can look at and say, oh, this was the difference?
One would be interaction with my cardiac patients,
Okay.
and knowing, getting more experience as to what they're actually feeling, what they're going through, what their experience has been, if they're having issues, medical problems that need to be attended to. That would be one. Ability to read auras more easily and see them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quickly, what kind of colors are there in the auras?
Every color in the rainbow.
Every color.
Every color, every
Can you
hue.
name them for me? Just quickly.
Red, reds, yellows, greens, blues, purples. Purple is a healing color. That's always a
Okay.
very good one. There's black. There's white, bright lights,
Okay.
all sorts.
Okay. So what we're about to do is hypnosis. I'm not going to make you do anything that you do not want to do. I will not make you disclose any personal information that you do not want to disclose.
Okay.
But if you really want to disclose them, I'm just kidding. I will not do anything to hurt you in any way, but I would like your cooperation 100%. Is that okay with you?
That sounds good.
Do you have any questions before we begin?
No? Should be fun.
Are you currently under a doctor's care?
No.
Taking any drugs? Prescription? Non-prescription?
No.
All right. Sounds good to me. Now just with your feet flat on the floor. That's right. Put your hand on your lap. Why don't you find a spot on the ceiling and just focus on that spot for a second. Look at the spot in a vague, dreamy sort of way. In a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. When I reach the number 1, I'd like you to close your eyes and start to drift a little bit. As soon as you close your eyes, Samantha, I would like you to imagine that you're on a very beautiful sunny beach. You can feel the warmth of the sun on the tip of your nose. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your forehead. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your eyelids. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your shoulders. You may even find that your toes are sinking just a little bit in the warm, soft summer sand on the beach. As it counts backwards from 3 to 1. On the number 1, I'd like you to close your eyes and drift. 3, 2, 1. That's right. Just relax, let yourself go, and sleep. Still focusing on the spot of the ceiling with your eyelid closed. You can feel the warm ray of the sun on the tip of your nose. You can feel the warm ray of the sun on your cheek. You can feel the warm ray of the sun on your forehead. You can feel the warm ray of the sun on your shoulders. You can feel the warm ray of the sun on every strand of your hair. Feeling so good, so calm, so wonderful. Let the warm ray of the sun bathe your arms, the center of your body, your legs. You can feel the warm sand right underneath your toes. You can feel yourself sink just slightly into the warm sand. That's right. Feeling so good, so calm, so comfortable. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I reach number 3, I would like you to open your eyes and look at the spot on the ceiling again. As soon as I say the word sleep, your eyelids are going to slam shut. You're going to go twice as deep into hypnosis. 1, 2, 3, eyes open, and find that spot on the ceiling. And just focus on that spot. As you feel your back sinking into the chair, feeling more and more relaxed as you sleep. That's right. Back to sleep. Deeper and deeper down. More and more relaxed. Feel your entire body sagging, sagging, sagging. Like a rag doll. That's right. Let your arms hang loose, limp and heavy. That's right. Let your shoulders hang loose, limp and heavy. Let your legs hang loose, then heavy. That's right. That's right. Just let your back feel heavier and heavier and heavier. Feel your back sinking deeper and deeper into your chair. More and more relaxed as you sink deeper and deeper down, all the way down into your chair. Feeling so good, so calm, so comfortable. That's right. Yourself go. Yes. Now, Samantha, I would like you to focus your mind on the wonderful happy place on the back of your eyelids. This place could be fantastic, it could be real. It could be someplace you've visited before, or it could be someplace that you've never been. All you have to do is focus your mind on that wonderful, happy place. And then under this condition, your unconscious mind is at the forefront. You're ready to work, ready to help you achieve beneficial and positive effects with hypnotherapy. Now, I want your unconscious mind to go through your body and find that any negativity, any negative energy that might ever hold you back in the last 2 years, I want your unconscious mind to find them and just let them go. You do not need to consciously know what these negative energies are. Your unconscious mind knows. You let your unconscious mind to find the negative energy on your shoulder. Focus on it and let it go now. Let your unconscious mind to focus on the center of the body. And find those negative energies and let that go. Let your unconscious mind to find any negative energy. You're holding on to your fingers, your legs, your toes, and let them go right now. I'd like you to find any negative energy. You're holding on, your cheek, your jaw, your eyebrow, inside the brain and mind, your forehead. And just let that energy dissipate in the atmosphere. You do not need them anymore. You do not need to hold on to them anymore. Just let them go and sleep. Deeper and deeper down. More and more relaxed. Now, Samantha, we'd like you to open up the part of you, the part of your mind, which is full of talent, which is full of the ability of intuition and psychic abilities, where you can see people's aura. I want you to find that spot inside of you and open that up, and once again experience the wonder of the psychic energy coming through your mind. As you do, you can see all kinds of color bathing you in your mind and in front of your eyes. You can feel yourself bathing into the wonderful color of red. Feel yourself bathing into this wonderful color of yellow. Feel yourself bathing into this wonderful color energy of green and blue. And feel yourself bathing in this wonderful color energy of purple. As you feel yourself bathing in this wonderful color energy, you're going to find yourself much able to help other people with your intuition, you find yourself much better able to read other people's aura, much more able to read the intention of other people, because that is what you're talented to do. This is what you're born to do. This is a psychic ability that is innate within of you. You'll find that this energy flows through your mind, flows through your body, just as it should be, just as this always has been. You'll be able to use this energy with much more confidence, much more self-assurance, much more self-esteem. Now I'm going to count from 1 to 10. When I reach the number 10, I'd like you to come back to this room, eyes open, while you're very feeling great. As soon as you come back to this room, you feel like you've slept for the last 12 hours. All your stress are gone. You feel happy. You find yourself smiling a lot. And you find yourself very happy in every way of your life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full of life, full of energy. 7, 8, 9. Whenever you're ready. 10. Feels good, doesn't it?
Feel very relaxed.
It's great. That's it. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
How are you feeling? Feeling good?
I do. I feel very relaxed,
All right.
very alert.